The chaos reigns.
Uh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Welcome, welcome everybody to another live show, another stream here. Up now on the Chaos Rain Show. I'm Chaos right here. That was weird. You know, today's stream, it's gonna be a good one. I think I'm gonna like it. I think you might enjoy it. We shall see. But before we begin, I'd like everybody to follow me on the social media links that I will have in the description and probably in the chat room above. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. You could also join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain channel. Oh, and please follow me on Rumble. There's gonna be more content, like a few contents that's not really friendly to the so-called YouTube side of things. So you might have to see some of the other, I could say, more uncensored content over on Rumble. Yeah. So make sure to follow my Rumble page as well. It's CRain23 on Rumble. If I have the links, I will provide it during this broadcast. What else? And please become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. Memberships, 2 tiers memberships. You pick which tier, either the small tier or the upper tier. Upper tier more focused on the really, really hardcore, hard hitting, and it's just too good to be for the public. That will be on the upper tier, and very, very few content that's on the upper tier, to be honest with you. But the ones that do make it, I'd say if you're not on the top tier, you're missing out. Trust me on it. If it's not on there, you know it was good. And the content I did over here, and it was really, like that, if you know what I mean, it will possibly it'll be over on that membership. So, but most of the other material will be on the first tier anyway. Majority, most of the content. The ones that's more, let's say, it's just too good for YouTube in a way where the public can't get. You're gonna have to get. You might have to up a notch to the upper tier. Let me see if I have things queued up. I missed some things, but I'm going to queue up this one. And I'm going to go through some reels now, because that is part of the main of the show, the reels. And as I'm pacing myself. All right. Now, this one I caught my attention and I find it very alarming in a way that this right here is telling. But it goes to a more deeper point that what Medium is saying about what's out here, brothers, and you should be enjoying it and make use of this dating market because sex is free. And trust me, this lady knows it's free because she is moving accordingly. So let's listen to this woman that's in a so-called polyamorous relationship with multiple dudes, and she racking hella body count, like really hella body count. Let's listen. Fair use.
Know that many of you don't understand what that means. So I'm going to draw you a diagram to explain what my life looks like as a solo poly person. So I am at the center and I am my primary partner. There are people who I'm exploring, people who I'm dating, my friends with benefits who I'm romantic with and sexual with, my lovers who I'm sexual with, my partners who I'm 10 toes down with, satellites who come in and out of my life, and playmates who I play with in the kink and swinging spaces. My life is filled with so many beautiful people who love me, care about me, and all of our relationships are slightly different, but the love is the same. And when it comes to my sexual partners, of course, I am protecting myself by getting tested regularly. I'm currently on PrEP, and I give my partners my test results, and we talk about what our sexual experiences are to make sure that everybody involved is protected. Because if I were to do like other lines from certain partners, they have connections to wives or husbands or other.
Now, let's be fair and honest. this woman is on the, and trust me, when I'm speaking, y'all gotta understand me. This is a definition of a chick that is on, like literally, on the carousel.
Partners that they interact with.
Like on the carousel, for real. She's definitely the definition of the riding the carousel. All day, every day. And yeah, bitch, you better get tested. You need to. And really, how she's doing poly, this is more of one woman and multiple men. She better be giving the goods to the men that she's entertained. And let me tell you something, to all these dudes that's entertained a woman that's not giving you nothing, and you paying for everything. This is the highest form of sympathy I ever heard in my life. You see, if the pool sips start to die tomorrow, it'll give Western modern women no choice but to straighten up. But because there's going to be some loser, unfortunately, that's going to give his attention and his money to men like this, that's not only using you up, and trust me, you're not getting enough out of it anyway. And usually, like I said, the pussy is free anyway, so if you're paying for it, you have nothing. Come back. It's not a question. But nonetheless, you throwing your wallet at this, and she just sitting there just using you as a diagram, that little stupid web diagram for food and lunch and all that stuff, you have problems. Sex is always on the table. And if you're not thinking like that, dude, and being really aggressive and let them know it is on the table, you're shitting yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's finish listening to this.
Partners that they interact with. So yes, it looks like a lot. Yes, I can keep up with it all. Yes, I have calendars. Yes, I make time for all of them. Yes, we communicate. That's a part of being poly.
Yes, and you are definitely on that. You know, you're definitely on the. And always riding the carousel hard. And determined to not only get something for nothing from a loser male, you definitely are sure and busted wide open for other men. And thus the carousel still rides on for you, sweetie. I mean, if you think about it, it's the best reward for most modern women. They get your resource, they get your time, energy, and they don't have to give nothing. But you sure will be on the cock carousel with other men that they want. It is what it is. And like always, you know, a woman like that, you know, if you're able to get access to that and don't throw money at all, which you should do anyway, you know, she make herself very useful, and she'll be back. And I mean back to the streets. And the streets are calling you. It's calling you, baby. So the streets, you belong.
On to the streets.
And we say back to the streets. So next reel. Where's my... Hold on. I'm trying to find my reels. All right. Next reel. And I'm going through now. We're going to look at this thing about using sex as a weapon. And why most women, if you're married to me, you should not be using it at all. Let's listen in.
As a weapon against your husband. And have sex often is probably some of the most extraordinary advice I never got. As a working mom, we get tired, exhausted, overwhelmed. But it is dangerous to neglect our husband's needs. And I'll explain to you why. Sex...
As she explained, I want ladies to listen closely. And I'm hearing about this thing about sexless marriage. If you're not fucking your husband, that tells me you want your husband to go out in the streets and get some cat. Or let's go even further. You getting fucked somebody else. Either or, once sex is no longer there and you're neglecting that aspect as, I guess, a wife, that tells you you're doing something. And we're not going why, but she's going to explain why you should not do that.
This is such a huge part of a man's identity. It's the way he emotionally bonds with us. And it's crazy because God wired his body this way. When a man experiences an orgasm, his body releases the bonding hormone, oxytocin, in such extraordinary amounts. I mean, women experience it as well, but men do 400% times more. And so that skin-to-skin contact mixed with an orgasm creates deep connection. And I never just want to be a great mom. I never just want to be killing it in the workplace. But I desired for my husband to find me to be a good lover. Look forward to coming home to me.
Gonna learn a lot from this lady. I don't know what her name is. I mean, if I do find her name, I'll tell y'all. Maybe in the description if possible. But yeah, you should not deny the coochie, you know? Don't deny it. Stop being stingy, chick, man. Stop it. Stop it. Now, if you were really sexually attracted to your husband for a reason, you would not even took his ring. Hell, you would not even continue the conversation or the alleged relationship. It would have been dead on arrival, personally. But since you did stay with the relationship and go as far as take the man's ring and go as far as go down the aisle and say, I do, you better bust it wide open for your husband on any given notice. Now, I know most people will use sex as weapon for punishment. That's... But like I said, it will not end well. You doing that dumb shit, you know. And if you want to think I'm lying, talk to modern men. Ask the regular man. Is it cool that your wife don't give you sex at all, or you know she denies you the pussy and you're married? I want what ladies to start asking this question to regular men that are, let's say, 18 and up. This question, or let's go for 20 or 25 and up. That is it cool to not give no more box to the husbands? Once you ask the question, you get the answer, and the man's gonna be brutally honest to your black butt. And trust me, you're not gonna like the answer with his honesty. But nonetheless, you need to know, and the only way you're gonna know, you have to ask. Because it don't make no sense. You've been in this marriage for more than 4 or 5 or even close to 10 years, if it survives 10 years, and you stop fucking your husband. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. What I'm trying to find here. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's go to the next reel. I was trying to find some things, but anyway. What's the next reel on this docket? Okay. Oh, this one's an interesting one. Fair use, fair use.
I'm really upset because literally this man just brung me on a date and he's not pacing. Sir, you're about to call the police. Sir. Oh my God, they about to call the police on me right now. You was supposed to be paying for this and you're mad because I'm not what?
You're not sucking OD.
What do you mean? This is a date, sir. No.
I'm not paying for nothing if you ain't sucking OD.
Okay, I can give you my ID and I can come back tomorrow.
Now, the biggest dilemma a lot of my women gotta understand and be careful. You know, dating is, or a man going out, take you out to spend rather $20 or more. And I said $20 or more because normal dates don't cost that much. Yes, he's straight with it. You're gonna give that guac. He wants you busted wide open for him. Matter of fact, after eating this cheeseburger and fries, you better get ready to go back to the crib and engage some Netflix and chill. You feel me? That's what he's anticipating. But if you're up there saying you're not gonna do it, you know, that's cool. you're gonna pay your own tab. Now I read, and I'm gonna read to y'all what was in the comment section of this particular video. It's very disturbing. I don't know if I still have it. I gotta check it. But let me keep playing. I'm not gonna show the comments, but you trust me, you'll believe what I found. Let's keep playing.
Everything. I don't know what this nigga. I'm sorry.
You have a policy here.
Okay, he brung me on a thing. Okay, put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Well,
Put
listen.
your hands down.
I
You
told
quit
you.
talking to me.
No.
Quit talking to me
You
because
need to make every inch disappear, or this deal is not going to
is you
disappear.
fucking dumb? You think because you a rapper, I gotta be sucking on your dick. You probably feel something. I'm taking this support. All I had was motherfucking tacos.
So yeah, sweetie, you didn't bring your money in. You're hoping to come get a free meal. Absolutely not. And shout out to that man right there saying, "No, baby, are we fucking or not? Are we fucking or not?" You said no, and really that was a really shit test right there. Say if you're gonna be down. And it goes back to the conversation before. Why are you taking money from a man and you know that he wants some out of that money he gives you? Regardless is $20 more. Money is money. To man, if he's throwing money at you, it is something that he wants in return. Especially when it comes to food or any other necessities. To Great Pill, I'm not sure if they're together. I think they just went on a date, like they met for the first time, and he expecting sex at the end of the deal. So, anyhow, like I said, she better know, and this should be lesson to all ladies. Don't be taking money from these dudes, and don't think you're gonna be, you're not gonna be, lay it down. Try that in your own discretion. It's not gonna end well. No, sir. All right, next reel. This one here, very shocking. Very shocking. And one thing, I want y'all to be clear. We know there's a lot of things going on the internet in regards to people putting out content just for clicks and views. I'm aware of this, but I'm gonna be honest, dead honest with you. The way how the internet's going right now, I'm gonna take it as realistic value, whether it's come from a woman or a man, that is reality. And that's how I feel. You can blame me later. Let's listen to the next reel. Fair use.
I like being ran. Yes, I like gangbangs. I like being manhandled by several different men at once. If you want to call it being ran, you call whatever the fuck you want. I'm sexually liberated. And I'm a goddess, and I deserve to have hands all over my body.
See, be very careful, gentlemen. Be very careful. Be very careful. When a woman said they call themselves goddess, that means you are a succubus demon out here. You suck, and then in return, the man busts in you. Woo, woo. A real demon out here, sex savage up here. I'm sure some of them are very savage out here in the bedroom. Because they've been constantly been practicing for a long time. You feel me? Feel me? Anyhow, let it finish.
Right. I deserve to be worshipped. Like, why not? I deserve that attention.
Sure. All right. So
yes, you deserve attention, sweetie. You deserve a lot of attention. Like literally, you want to be used and abused like a toy, and you want men to really engage and run all forms of things in you. You feel me? You're that type of woman that is constantly begging and always on the carousel. Yes, you're definitely the definition of riding the carousel and riding it very hard, if I like to say so myself. And I have no problem with it. You're living your truth. You're just maybe as worse as the one they call Brittany Renner. And trust me, she has had her experience with a lot of random dudes, you know. Like very experienced, you know. One time she caught what do you call it, STD one time. Brittany Renner, and she has it probably still floating on the internet for her, you know, very loose ways, if I like to say so myself. But anyway, like I said, you know, it is a free country, you know, it's your coochie, you do what you police, you know. But like I said, you know, don't ask to be respected because you use yourself like a orifice. Anyway, next reel. Now this is a dealing with the wedding, and it's going to go back to the point where Media Man been saying about these women that, you know, they love sex more than you. Let's listen. As you can tell, he discovered that his bride is still engaged in fun time with her ex. And we all know what it is, you know. You're still engaging with that. And it makes me wonder, you know, should most women have male friends, you know, since this is what's going on. So, really truly, be careful. Let's continue. Yeah, some women are not meant to be trusted, fellas. I mean, you can still trust some of them if to your discretion, but really truly, you know, when you find out that your wife is still sexually attracted to her ex, even to the point that she's giving, it's questionable. Very questionable. Hold on, guys. So, like I said, be careful out here, fellas, you know. And that's an African wedding, but still no different from modern or Western women. They will still sit there, have a baby daddy or a person that they were close with, still, you know, messing around. So, to your discretion, be advised. Next video. I'm going through these videos very quickly. I mean, like I said, you know, we're here just doing the reels here. I'm trying to see where I'm at. Now, this is another one. This one's interesting. By Caucasian woman. She's gonna break down the signs of your wife being narcissist. Listen carefully.
Ways a narcissistic wife treats her husband. 1. You will never
All right.
be good enough. Number 2, there will be no real sense of partnership within the marriage. There's a dynamic of a narcissist putting themselves up high on a pedestal. What that essentially means, even for a spouse, is that you are below. Number 3, it will be all about her feelings. Your feelings will not matter. They are not considered. They are not part of the equation for a narcissist. Number 4, competitiveness over collaboration, because it's as if
That reminds me of a lot of women out here that we deal with today. There's a lot of black women that's competing with black men, but they always call and say they always been in this narcissistic relationships. I always question that when you're trying to compete with your man, but that's not a story. Let's keep listening.
if if that narcissist wants to win herself. Number 5, appearance. Now, very little energy will be given from a narcissist to be put into the marriage in terms of growing and developing an actually healthy, thriving relationship. No energy will be put into that. Where the energy will be put is in the appearance of having a good relationship.
The appearance. The appearance. So that means she's faking it. Can we agree? She's actually faking the relationship. But these are signs of a wife that is narcissist. So when I always hear majority Western women talking about men are narcissists, I gotta look at them with a side eye to conclude you are a narcissist. Because only narcissists attract other narcissists. And since you're a narcissist in yourself, but you think you cannot be narcissist, is delusional. And I don't really consider your feelings, bros. Fellas. They don't. So that's just something to think about. All right. Next reel. Hold on. Okay. Where are we? No, I don't want that one. No, I don't want that one. Nope. This one was very interesting. And this one deals with the when people are spreading, STDs and HIV. You'd be shocked to find what this scene or reel is going to present. Listen carefully.
Because I went to the fucking doctors today, and I'm gonna show you what the fuck they said. I'm gonna show you what the fuck they said, man.
You got COVID? You got HIV, bro?
Yeah, I probably got it from fucking you.
You know you didn't get it from me.
Why I didn't? You the only person I'm.
You're lying.
You the only person I'm fucking. So who else I'm gonna get it from?
Oh, shoot.
Who the fuck I'm gonna get it from besides you?
Okay, tell him.
Tell who?
Bro, hear me out.
What you mean hear you out? What you mean hear you out though? Like, what you mean by that though? What you mean hear you out?
Bro, like you for real?
What you mean hear you out?
Bro,
what you mean? Nah, what you mean hear? What you mean hear you out?
Off my side.
What you mean hear you out? No. What's up though? What's up? You got some explaining to do.
No, you haven't.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. Now, as y'all know, y'all witnessed that. You know how that ended. I'm kind of glad the clip ended right there. I'm not sure what this man was going to do. To find out your girlfriend or whoever you're in a relationship, you've been blowing her back out, night in, night out, and come to find out, she got HIV. Man, this is a cold day. I would say, brother, strap up, but you risk it every time when you decide to stick your in these women, and not just American women, women anywhere across the globe. You're never gonna know. You can't be certain. You just can't be certain. It's very risky out here. Very risky. Like I said, how that scene ended, it could have been really more messy. And I think it got messy, but you will never know because the skit or that reel ended right there. She was distraught. She was shocked. She was so surprised. She had a text her sneaky link. Like literally her sneaky link that she been getting her cleeps chat. Her cleeps. Her cheeks clap on the low. The days you busted wide open, maybe at night during daytime, it looked like she don't really work much. Anyway, by the tell of that reel, she's getting her cheeks clapped during daytime as well. So not only she's you're her, she's getting by somebody else. So like what Meaty Man said, these women are just as cheating more than men. And I would say probably cheat more because most men nowadays complain they're not getting sex or barely getting sex at all. So they're not getting sex. Who's getting more sex out here between the relationship? The genders. Women. And maybe if you're a dude that's not getting like that, let's be real. She'll give you some, but only, after she's gone through her nice fun time. She getting her back blown out or her mouth beat up, being throat goats out here. So eventually, she have a fun. After she has a playtime, fun time, she'll eventually come to you and give you the box. And not gonna be the quality box, I'll tell you that much. Next video or next reel. Now it goes back to another scenario that adds on to the previous video. That this woman right here, it hates when dudes ask about body count. Let's see why.
My body count is the quickest way to talk yourself off some coochie, because I absolutely am not giving it to you after you ask it. And this weird obsession with having a low number doesn't make sense to me, because like I said before, at the end of the day, do you want a surgeon who's only done one surgery? Nope. No, you don't.
Now, mind you, that don't make no motherfucking sense. What, bitch? One surgeon? You ain't doing surgery, bitch. You're getting your back blown out and sucking the hell out of me. It don't require surgery for that, sweetie. But like I said, personally, and I mean this personally, if you're using that as an analogy, something wrong with you. You need I think I would tell you, say, baby, just sit down and just look pretty and just get on your knees and suck the dick back. Don't say nothing stupid, because that was just dumb as hell. Anyway, let's keep going.
You want a surgeon with experience, yes or no? So when you ask these women what's their body count, you're looking for someone who has a low one, and then all you're going to do is run back and tell your homies about how she can't suck dick, how she can't arch her back, how she can't do X, Y, and Z. Why? When you can have a woman who knows what she's doing is going to be able to please you. So can we stop this whole weird obsession with the low body count? It's not real. It's not sustainable. You don't really want that.
Well,
we gonna tell the truth, because we talked about.
Well, not for nothing. It's not. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I said this once before. I'm gonna say this again. It's y'all fault.
What did we do?
Y'all lied about y'all numbers and made us think it was real.
I've never lied about.
Well, I'm just saying, if women did not lie about their number.
Yeah. But you gotta understand, gentlemen, and to the dude with the locks, is their intention to keep lying to you? Because let's be honest, women lie more. I think women lie more than men. They said men lie, but women lie the most. And most men are stupid. They don't know when they're being lied to. She never gonna be transparent of how much bodies that she been ran through. So you know, asking that question, yeah, she needs to be offended, because now you're showing a sense of you looking for something more than just a quick fling in the night. You look for something more serious. You asking that crucial question, what's your body count? It gives a look of shame to her, to knowing that she by default probably won't qualify if she kept it real honest. There was one artist that had, I guess she had like intercourse with over 2,000 men. And I'm thinking, you have intercourse with 2,000 men? That's like, to do the math, you had to go through like at least 20, 25 or more Negroes or men, and generally a year. Or probably more than that, to have a body count of 2,000 men. That box is not good. That box is used up. I mean, that's how I see it. But in regards to her talking about said she compares herself to a surgeon, that was nonsense. That didn't make no sense. That was dumb as hell. You never seen no dude make some dumb analogy like that. But like I said, women gotta justify their fuckery, and she just did that by comparing herself to a surgeon. Anyhow, next video. I like these reels. This is fun. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Hold on, let me look at this first, guys. As I'm looking at this, please hit the like button, share stream. I'm gonna hit the like button and share the content, and leave a comment at the end of the video as well. One moment. Okay, I know what this video is. All right, this one's a good one, and it leads on to. And you know, it's funny. I'm glad I set this up very well. It add on to the point of this market you are in. And regardless, these ladies are having their way in the bedroom, the sheets with a lot of random men. I like this. All right, let's hear from an artist, Boozy.
Bitch done slept with 35 niggas. Yeah, you a hoe.
That's too much.
Yeah. You've at least been burnt 7 times. The niggas like to stick their dick in raw.
What's your limit for someone that you can get into a serious relationship with?
Before he answers that, he said that you can be burnt. And there are some ladies that were burnt having multiple partners. Regardless, they've been tested. Case in point, Brittany Renner, she's only one example. There's many more ladies that will not come clean with you that they got one time they've been out here in these streets riding, like literally riding the carousel, like literally on the carousel. And you know, with all this escapades, this fun time on the the carousel, they're gonna get burned or experience the tingly pains when these ladies be sitting down and have to release. And the reason why that is because they're gone for too many men. Too many essence has swim up and made a nest in their womb. And the consequence of that, like Boozy said, from his experience, these women get burnt. Now, I'm not sure if he got burned himself, because usually for a man to say that, that tells me you dealt with a woman that burned you. But what do I know? I could be wrong. But let's listen more into him. What his views of a good woman, or what is respectful of how many bodies he could deal with. Listen carefully.
And 6, 7. I like women who go through it 3, 4 years with a nigga. That shows a lot to me in a woman. I don't like women who have 3, 4 niggas a year. You like a nigga to me. That's what we do. A woman has a different perspective and manual than a man, and will be judged different from a man. A lot of those women aren't raised right.
Not raised right at all. And he is right. You have 3 or 4 men a year, and even to the lady that has slept with 2,000 men, and she's black, mind you, you had to go for more than 4 men. But let's say, for the sake of conversation, most women will probably go with 2. On the average, they might have 2 or 3 men a year, or what they call a situationship. That's a lot for 1 year. Like, wait, that's a lot. But like I said, it is your coochie, baby. You do what you have to please. But know this, that once a man knows that you've been out here and been out in these streets, he's going to move with discretion. He's going to move appropriately. Because like I said, no man don't want to deal with a woman that's have situationships with more than 2 men. I mean, you're not even in these relationships for 2 years at most. Once it's 5 years, which is a little bit too long, but 2 years is respectful. But 3 or 4 men in a year, you're not in a relationship. You're in situationships, and you're just sitting there giving throat goats and riding the carousel. Like literally. So, next video. Here's another interesting one. And this one will deal with, a scenario of someone a loved one that, transitioned, and how one woman pocketed the money. Let's listen in.
This what we doing? This is what we doing? Is this what we doing?
What are you talking about?
I get a call from the funeral home saying our mother's been cremated. Why is that?
Because she was.
What you mean?
What you mean? What I mean?
What you mean? She was supposed to be buried next to our dad in the cemetery. What you doing?
It was cheaper to get her cremated.
What you mean it was cheaper?
What you mean?
That's how you do it. That's how you.
Yeah, it's cheaper because, let's be fair, honest. She wants some money to pay up some, either a little debt or even need some money to lavish her little fake lifestyle. Like literally. I'm not sure. I think the average funeral is like now 15 grand. 15, yeah, and I mean 15 grand, 13, 15 grand, man. I could be wrong. And that's how much it costs for an actual funeral, including burying somebody. And if this is amongst the family, someone has to be responsible for the money paying for all this. And if she is the main priority that's the financier of that family, you better start having conversations, gentlemen. Like, look, you're going to have to start having conversations. There's no way in hell your own relative, your brother or sister, especially sister, sit there, instead of using money where it's supposed to be used, she going to be cheap and keep the rest of the money for her own selfish ways. Let's keep that in mind. All right, let's keep going.
You doing her mom? That's how you doing her mom?
She didn't raise us.
She did raise us. What you talking about?
When did she raise us?
When dad died, she had to take 2 jobs.
Oh, you never do nothing for us.
Now.
I didn't care about nothing.
For what? Dude, what you do with the money?
What do you mean?
What you mean?
I did something for myself.
You always do. All you think about is yourself. That's all you think about.
As I should. As you should. She ain't think about you.
What you mean?
Damn. Only man that has logic said that he has some respect for the mother, regardless of what she said. She ain't do nothing. I mean, at least she deserves a proper burial. But it tells you, if you're that parent, gotta be cautious. I mean, kids that's adults today, they're savage. They don't give a fuck. The minute they get money or try and click some money, they will do what's necessary to get the end of the money. I mean, I heard stories of loved ones deleting grandmas and stuff for insurance money. So you just be careful out here. Just be careful, because you never know when you do leave this earth, and then wherever you left, they're either gonna do what's right with the money or they're gonna keep it themselves. So, all right, and let me look in the back because I'm just checking some things, guys. There's a few more reels. We're going from very fast, but you know how it is. I'm enjoying it. I'm just looking at some things right now. All right, next reel. I'll remove this. All right. This right here is when a chick would cheat, or ladies or women cheat, period. The end. You're going to hear it from her mouth. A lady's going to reveal the real, honest truth.
Cheat. They all cheat. Whether it's liking a picture, deleting and texting, all bitches cheat. What they do is that they gather up all these niggas that they think could be a replacement of you on their Instagram following list. And they start to like pictures and send them messages. And all bitches be fucking their ex-boy. Gather up all these niggas that they think could be a replacement of you on their Instagram following list. And they start to like pictures and send them messages. Gather up all these niggas that they think could be a replacement of you on their Instagram following list. And they start to like pictures and send them messages. Gather up all these niggas that they think could be a replacement of you on their Instagram following list. And they start to like pictures and send them messages.
You hear that? And this is another issue with when it comes to social media. In regards to IG, Facebook, Messenger, you know, those ones that's the more popular social media outlets. There are women, and it's pretty evident that they are looking constantly for someone else because they're not in it from the start. And here's the problem to me: when if you do that, if you not find your woman as early as possible, you being out here in these streets, you put yourself at risk. And I'm being generous. And I know this is going to hurt a lot of men that feels they're going somewhere else, that they're leaving this problem. No, you're stupid. Female nature is female nature, especially in the modern era where we live in the high technical age as we see here in the West. With the advent of social media and internet, it has changed the dynamics of how women interact with the opposite sex. They don't have to really, if we want to be honest, have an actual commitment with you where they constantly search for something better. I mean, if I could play y'all the Facebook reel or, you know, video of a man here tricking these chicks to really get get not only a relationship but stir a conversation, and they turn that, and he goes into a nice fancy car and they turn around one have the conversation. It tells you even one chick that was in a relationship with a man and she still entertained a dude with a nicer car. It's telling that they will explore their options and will try to find ways to replace you and give or take. And even worse if she's a baby mama or even a wife. Same thing. So when you're out here, keep in mind, and I mean keep in mind, these women are not loyal. Anyhow, let's keep going.
And all bitches be fucking they ex-boy. And I'ma tell you the truth, as soon as you get to arguing with that bitch, she's texting her ex-nigga. So don't feel guilty when y'all break up and you go get your dick wet. Because that bitch is busy working on her magic so that she doesn't seem like a whack-ass bitch. Not sitting at home crying. She's texting that nigga how much she love him and miss him.
I think they call it the reach back. I think one time Ruby Rose, especially, she still miss her ex. I think D-U-G. I think that's his name. That I think Chloe, oh no, my fault. Halle just gave birth to their child with D-U-G. I think that's the name of the rap artist. And that dude was in a relationship with Ruby Rose for a few years. And Ruby Rose missed him. What that says, that means she wouldn't mind going back to the reach around. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But, you know, you gotta learn the hard way. Gotta learn the hard way. If anybody's still active, let me know in the chat room. All right, let's go to the next video. Let me see how more videos left I have here. I think I only have 2 left. Yeah, only 1 left. This one was very interesting. This is from Charleston White. And it goes back to this certain ladies or, you know, ladies that's too big. Here from a man that's pretty short and pretty frail. Very used.
Pleasure to meet you too, ma'am. How much you weigh?
I think like 145.
145?
150 maybe. I don't get on the scale.
I might got to do a little wrestling with you, and I ain't no wrestler, baby. No.
A little wrestling?
I ain't no wrestler.
You domestic?
No.
I don't fight.
I mean, I can't lift you up in the bedroom.
You can't lift me
that
up.
That thigh alone, go give me a struggle.
Oh, you don't like thick women?
No, I don't. I'm a petite kind of.
I understand.
Because you can handle me rough in the bedroom.
No, I wouldn't like to handle you rough in the bedroom.
I don't trust black women enough to let you have that weight class over me.
Talk about black women.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, you go run over me.
I understand.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you. Thanks for your time.
Even the one they call Charleston White can't deal with a woman that is considered 20 or more pounds overweight. She's 145. That makes her a good dress size 6 at best. That tells you, and I mean literally, that tells you that ladies, when Chaos talk about, be a dress size 4, he's not lying. Any dude that deals with a woman and usually if there's a requirement for every race of women of what dress size should be appropriate, I think black women should shoot for, if the perfect size for a black woman, and generally should be dress size 6. I mean, I don't expect no dress size 4 and no black woman. Nah. If you're a 4, that's acceptable. But usually we talk about you black is not required. Usually you should not go and not exceed a 6. No matter what your height, you should be a 6. I mean, if you're 6 feet, you should be a dress size 6. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple. I think that's a reasonable standard. That's the only standard I think if black people needs a standard and black women should have a standard of what dress size that is the right fit for all black women universal, it should be dress size 6. If you're smaller, you're smaller. That's given because of nature. But overall, you should not be exceeding 6. If you touch an 8, you're treading heavy a little bit. And if you pass 8 to 10, you're kind of fat. And that is what it is. And I know a lot of ladies don't like that, but the smaller the better. Oh, you're dress size 10, Lena? Okay. If anything, you should try to shoot for no smaller than a 6 if you're a woman. And it doesn't matter what your height is. A dress size 6 will be perfect for a black woman. Now, that black woman gonna get mad because let them think that dress size 12 and up is sexy. It's not. You're fat. You're obese. If you're that big. This is the only country besides another country that is more fat than America, which I can't name off my head, that we're probably second largest country in the world. The second. We're not the first. A lot of people think America's the first only country that's when people are large, men and women, but it's actually false. I forgot the name. It's another country, a small country somewhere in the way of the East Coast. Not Middle East, but in the east side of the globe. Women and men are much larger. Some as big as, on the average, 300 or more pounds. Oh, no bigger. Yeah, no bigger. Yes, no bigger. I would love that, that's, I would say if we got to pick a standard, I think dress size 6 is perfect. It should not go no more bigger than that. If you touch an 8, you're treading a little bit. But once you go past 8, yeah, props, But dress size 6 is actually a perfect size. Rumble. I want to grow the following over there so I can start doing some content over there. Live streams, hopefully. I think I need I think 20 more. Could be wrong. But anyway. And also, become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. 2 tiers membership. First tier, second tier. You pick which tier that's suitable for you. And become a member of the channel. I might put some content over there or do some fresh content. Who knows? I got to see how my mood is. But on that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening or watching today's stream. Leave a comment at the end of this video if you make it this far. And give a like on your way into the stream and on your way out of the stream. Thank you for listening. Until next time, let chaos reign.